Good morning, everyone. Welcome. It's Anna here, and it's Wednesday. So that means that it's time to use it or lose it. Today I am back in my scrap box, and I just pulled a few things out. I know that I rarely have time to make more than 4 or 5 items if I don't do a mass make. So I have chosen. This is packaging. I got some jewelry accessories to make my own dangles for my journals, and I think this will be a great over-the-top notepad thingy. So that will probably get worked on. I have a few of my glue paper collages, and I'm gonna back these and decorate them. I have just a piece of cardstock that ended up in there. I believe it was sent as backing when I purchased something, so that's something I pulled out. We have this. This is an offcut from actually a test, a spelling test. So I think this could be a tall tag, and I have a junk mail envelope. So this is the things I have pulled out, and hopefully I have time to make a few of them at least into something fun, ephemera for the journals. Hopefully something to stuck in my new grungy journal, the Fleur. And yeah, let's get started. I also have, by the way, I pulled out the book page. This is a book that's being turned into the Great Big Book of Everything, and this was a page that fell out and has all those handsome gentlemen. Look at his glasses. Fun. And I think I'm gonna cut them out and maybe use them to decorate some of this. So I'm gonna start by, I'm gonna keep them by the side. And I think I'm gonna start by covering this and also covering the backs of these. So I want a writable surface on the back. So I'm just standing up and getting my vintage paper pad. And let's see what we can use to cover up the other things. So I want these to be writable. And I have, this is a really old paper pad. The paper is quite fragile, but it's great for backing. Backing stuff so that you can write on it. So I just tore the pieces off that I used. So I think I'm just going to use this. And can't I fit both of them? That's so silly. No, I cannot. Well, never mind. I will use 2 pages then. I have so many. So I'm gonna use my glue stick and glue on these and then press them down. So how is everybody doing? As I said, it's Wednesday and it's a long weekend here since it is a, oh my god, I can't remember what that is called in English, but tomorrow is a church holiday. I could Google it. Salami. Let's see if I can get it while we're talking. Let's see. Christ's Ascension is tomorrow. So we have public holiday in Sweden. And on Friday, it's something that we in Swedish call klämdag. Squeeze day. It's the day between a holiday and the weekend. And many people get that day off, including me. So then we have And today's Wednesday, so I'm free. I'm always off Wednesday, so I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 5 days of me time on, hopefully me time, in my craft room. And I'm gonna do some gardening and cleaning and stuff like that as well, but my craft room is calling out to me to be here and do some crafting. I am thoroughly enjoying my new journal, and now that Karin is done, I am all into Fleur, and I still have the big book of everything, of course. So now I have glued these down, and I am just going to tear them out. So I'm going to do like that, and then I can fold it and tear it. Same thing here. Could also use a ruler to tear it, of course, but nah. So this to the side. I might have to use some more glitter glue on the edges, the corners, but that we can do later. Here is the other one. So I'm gonna even these out a bit. Sorry for the noise. I had accidentally put some crinkly bits on top of the cutter. So I'm just cutting these off and evening out the tags or journaling cards a bit at the same time. Nice. I love having some ready-made journaling cards and pockets and stuff when I make my journals. It's nice to be able to pick out my stash. There we go. Putting that to the side. These will come in handy, and these will go into the little scrap bowl. So these will be decorated, and this one is cover as well. And I think I'm going to use book page. Let's see what I have. That isn't wide enough, is it? No. What else? Oh, I have this. This is from Karin's text block. I could use that. It could be nice. Yes, I'm going to cover the back of it with that anyway. So I am taking off my glue pages, and I am putting the glue on this one. Plenty of glue, because this is craft cardstock-ish, and it's really wanting to suck in the glue. So I'm just going to plop it down, use my little scraper to make sure it sticks. And the inside is, you still see these, but that's no big deal. So I think I'm going to use my guillotine to cut that as well. If you hear some coughing, it's my son. He's been home all week with a bad cough, and now he's gotten a high fever as well. So he's at home with me. There we go. That's nice. What do I want to cover this one with? Should I use the same paper? I'm also going to decorate, of course. Of course. Yeah, let's use this. Maybe I can even center it on the front. And my thought is to decorate it and then put some papers in to make a scrappy paper pad and put it on top of a page. So that's my idea. using the packaging is quite fun. It's a fun challenge. You don't have to buy everything. You can use, after all, it's called a junk journal, right? This is a little bit of a challenge to myself to actually use the things that I have instead of going out and buying new stuff. So that's the whole idea with this. And yes, I have bought new stuff this year as well. I know I have. I have purchased some books. I did 2 thrift hauls, I think. But they're nice quality books, and I would really enjoy making them into journals. And what else? I have also purchased glue, because glue is always running out over here. I'm always running out of glue. So, decoration. What do we want to decorate this? And should I decorate both back and front? Maybe I should. Maybe I have a bird or something. A bird. Birdie. These are quite small. I also have some here, but all the big ones are gone. I have to fussy cut some more birds. And I have so many bird books to fussy cut from, so that is no problem at all. That one's nice though. Could use that one and label or something. Yes, let's do that. Label. This is a mix. This is a small booklet I made myself with vellum, and it has both labels I cut out of stuff and I stamped myself, a few printables, and these I stamped and fussy cut out of a floral book. I love them, so cute. And I did the same with birds. Could do the specimen label maybe, or is that too boring? Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes. Ink. I'm gonna ink, and I'm gonna use Gather Twigs, my current favorite. I'm just feeling that I don't have any glue on here, and I'm going to use a makeup brush. It's a foundation brush, I think, and I just gently ink it. You could buy these crafting style with colorful handles and so on, and they're quite expensive. Or you can go to dollar store and get makeup brushes for more than half the price. This is one of my go-to tools, and also the silicone makeup brushes. They are great when you apply glue. So that's my tip of the day. And I'm going to use Art Glitter Glue to glue these down. I think I'm going to start with a bird with label. I try to, when I do these decorations and use labels or stamps or something, I try to connect them somehow. You know, making one piece stick under another, just so that they have some, it makes it flow a bit more. And these specimen labels, I have just used my Tim Holtz stamp and stamped on tea dyed paper. So they're homemade, kind of. I just put glue on my finger. That's not good. That's not where it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna get some paper towel and get it off, so I accidentally don't get glue everywhere. Just dabbing a bit. Yes, perfect. And I think I might, it feels like it needs something, so I think I might use a stencil and make a little bit of splatter down here. Sorry for the noise. Maybe I will just make a little something to make it look a bit more interesting, or maybe even some coffee splatter. And now I'm getting out my teeny tiny walnut stain because it's very juicy and a bit darker. Coffee is dark, even if you, like me, use milk in your coffee. Yeah, maybe some of these as well, the round ones. Perfect. Now we have something more interesting to look at. Yes, and I'm just going to gently get rid of some of the extra ink on this one. So this side is done. What should we do on this side? The first thing I want to do, I can see, is to round the corners a bit to make it look a bit more nice. I think I'm going to do that here as well, using that smallest chomp. What should I do on the other side? Are these too big? Yes, they're too big. I could stamp something. Today is an experimental phase. You can, if you have been here before, you know that I seldom use stencils or stamping on camera. But today I feel I'm all about it today. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. So I have these. I actually got a new. This is a stencil and stamp mixed media kit, Tim Holtz. I was after this, but the stamps are quite cute with the butterflies. So I think I'm going to use should I do one or two? I could do two. Yes. Fun times. I am super excited about, as I said, the journal I'm currently working on. It's so much fun. Oh, now I have a problem. I cannot stamp in here because it's I have, or I might try to. If I botch this now, it's not good. Yes. Should I do the same or should I do something else? I will make another one. I'm gonna choose another one. Just cleaning it off a bit. I'm better at cleaning off my stamps as well now. So I'm gonna put that back. And I'm gonna choose this one. So all of a sudden the sun is shining. I can't believe it. It's been raining like cats and dogs for days. And yesterday it was sunny, raining, sunny, rain, sunny, raining. It was such strange weather. And I went to yoga yesterday evening with my friend and colleague. And when we drove there, because she picks me up and we drive there together, it was raining. Oh my god, it was raining so much. And then we were lying. It was yin yoga yesterday. Lovely. When we were lying there, the sun came, and 2 minutes later we could hear the rain splashing on the windows, and 3 minutes after that the sun was shining. It was so strange. But Yeah, I like that. I think that is really pretty and I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to once again plop the stamp back, and I think this one is decorated and ready. We should put in some papers. And I already have two little pieces, right? Or maybe I should have just used one of them. And I'm gonna reach into my scrap box, and pull out some more. I'm gonna use this, and don't I have any bigger pieces? This was a bit bigger. All kind of stuff in here. Here are some big pieces. These small ones, thin ones, I use to hinge papers or make tippings and stuff like that. Let's see what we want. We want a few papers. This one is wide enough, so we're gonna make that quite tall. And put it there. And then we want this, and we can do this one. Maybe we could do this one in between. So it's a bit, I'm just layering, as you can see. And let's do a piece of this as well. Something like that. And we have a little scrap pad to put in the journal. And I think I am going to glue them to this flap, to the front, and then the back can be a tuck spot. So this part will go up and down, and this will be glued down. Perfect. So I'm just going to glue them. And that will be in the front. Trying to keep it a bit straight. And this, it might even be another way to do this, but I just I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying out. Improvising is the right word. I don't want it to be inside there. There we go. We have our little scrap pad in neutral colors. So I think I want to stamp something. As I said, I'm on to new things today. I have some stamps, and I think I'm going to use these Days from the Past 2 sample. I had the one before, but I ordered this actually at the same time as the other stamp set, and I also ordered some embossing folders and what's it called, die cuts. Let's see what I want to use. I'm gonna use something that's big enough. Let's take, so sorry about the noises. This, putting it on my stamp block. Yes, note important. Putting a bit of ink on it. Lifting these a bit, and well, not the perfect stamping, but well, it is what it is, right? even I am tempted to, no, I will not. I was tempted to put that one there, but it would be too much. Too much. Get that out of the way. So this one is done. I won't sew this or anything, it's done. So it will be a tuck spot and also a flippy uppy thingy. Great. Let's go on to decorating these. What do we have? Oops, sorry. Checking out my little boxes here behind me. I have some fussy cuts I'm thinking about using out of a fashion book. Could do one of these. Or is it too messy? That's really boring. What else do I have? I have the cabinet cards. This is cabinet cards that I have scanned and printed, and I believe some of them could be from a printable, from a free printable from Nick the Booksmith, actually. Here we have the famous Miss Lily Elsie, one of the most photographed women in history. Could put her there. Yes, let's do it. And do we want something else? Maybe some small labels or know thyself. Yes. This is a small stamp album I thrifted, and then I filled it with fussy cut printed labels. And these are mostly Tracy Fox, I think. This is the only kind of printable I use. I have purchased many years ago printable labels, and then I printed lots of them out, and then I decided to use them. Otherwise I don't use printables. I use stuff I find in books, and I make my own little full cabinet cards, and I use things I thrifted. So that's a challenge and a thing I really enjoy. There's so many beautiful printables, but I don't have a printer, and I really enjoy the challenge of making it as pretty as the printables by using my own stuff. And sometimes I have the Tim Holtz ephemera, of course, most of us do, but yeah, the labels I've started stamping my own, but it's really time consuming. And I also have this one, this book, Vintage Label Ephemera Collection. This I saw on Catherine Sunnyside Journals. She has this book, and I had to get it because it has so many great labels, both printed and without print, and I love them and I use them. But sometimes I forget I have that book. As now I took out the other labels. And this one will be a journaling card. Yes, and I think I might sew something as well here. Mixed media is the thing this year, or this week. I'm sewing things, and I'm inking things, and stenciling, and stamping, and embossing, and die cutting. It's so much fun. I'm using texture paste. And I even purchased my first bottle of glossy accents, because I want to try to create with that as well. Grunge that up a bit. I don't know how I don't know how much time. I'm gonna look at the clock and see how long I have been recording. And let's round the corners as well, because it's prettier. That's nice. That's a nice journaling card. And if I sew around it, it will be even nicer. So I'm gonna stand up and look at the clock. I have been recording for 30 minutes. I have time to do at least one more. If I quicken this a bit. What do I want on this one? Do I want another cabinet card? Or do I want a bird or a flower or something? Not very big though. No big birds. I have this flower. That's not finished fussy cutting. No, it's too messy. It needs something bigger. Nah. Let's check the cabinet cards. It's fun. What do we have? She's better color-wise. And this one is from Nick, the Booksmith, I can guarantee. And let's ink her up and do the same kind of thing as we did with that one. Oh, I know what I'm gonna add to this one. Yes. Speaking of mixed media. So when I'm done with this, I'm gonna go make some lunch for me and my son, and then I am going grocery shopping today because tomorrow is my middle daughter. She turns 14 tomorrow. Big girl, and we were planning on having a party tomorrow morning, a brunch party, but I don't know. Since my son isn't well, I'm not sure I want to do that. I'm using laundry labels. I think I want to add a laundry label. Let's cut one off. And also more ink, not ink, glue up here. And some glue on this. There we go. Fun stuff. What else can we add that's fun? Should we do a stamp maybe? A postage stamp. I got this big envelope the other day that's full of stamps. So just take a bunch out and see what we can find that will be suitable. No, I would like something red because the red there. And there we go. Yes. So I'm using up my stuff. A little bit of ink on this, I think. Just a touch on the edges, and then I'm gonna pop it on. And I think that I'm gonna sew around both of these journaling cards. course around the corners of this one as well. So in a little bit over 30 minutes we made 2 journaling cards and 1 over the page flippy thingy notepad. Why doesn't it want to cut? There we go. That's quite all right, I think. But I think I want to cut these out so that I use them. Sorry, I'm gonna keep you with me for a little bit longer. And I think I am going to let the names stay under there. This could be used in the scrap pad. It will go into another one. So I'm going to just there's the other one. I thought I lost it or thrown it out. So I'm just going to this. I think I'm going to do this as well. And these were members of the board of Munksjö, which was at least a really big paper company in Jönköping, close to where I live. And these will be made into full cabinet cards or added as decorations or something. I think they're really, really cool, and I think I'm going to use them a lot. Yeah, so I cut those out. He is so fun with the glasses. I can't stop. And his mustache. Yes. So this is what I accomplished today. I cut them out. I made 2 journaling cards that I really like. And I made this scrappy notepad with a tuck spot. Perfect. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below what you think, or just say hi. I will say hi back. And thank you all for being with me today. I will be back probably tomorrow with another video. Bye for now.